When you arrive into Hong Kong, it'll be reduced to just 3 days in a hotel quarantine. And then from day 4 to day 7, then you can be in home isolation or you can move to another hotel. The choice is yours. So basically, we had the chief executive, John Lee, announcing this just a short while ago. Let's listen in what he had to say.
In relation to this new arrangement of 3 days plus 4 days, 3 plus 4, it is an important part of our work against the epidemic. And I would like to talk to you about the overall anti-epidemic policy of the HKSAR government. Around 5 points. First, we will not remain in a status of inaction. We will actively control the number of confirmed cases.
So, there were all these numbers being thrown at. It's going to be 3 plus 4, 4 plus 3, 5 plus 2. John Lee saying that this is a science-based approach. They are using statistics to justify this decision of 3 days in hotel quarantine. So on the 4th day, when you come out, you can go out, but you can't go to those what are deemed high-risk locations like restaurants and bars. The active vaccination pass check will remain in force, and so you're going to be given either a red or a yellow health code, and it'll be based on that. The normal one is blue here in Hong Kong. So the breakdown here is for the first 3 days, you will have a red health code. You'll have to test PCR negative. Then you come out of the hotel. After 4 days, you could be in home isolation, and then your health code turns yellow. After the 7th day, that yellow will be changed to blue, and then you can go about your business in a normal way. The government says that they're looking to reduce the number of deaths, continuing to push the vaccination drive. Here in Hong Kong, just yesterday, we confirmed about 4,600 new COVID cases, and that has been the tally in recent weeks. So the numbers are still relatively high. You can say we have come down from the peak of the 5th wave, where we saw tens of thousands per day. It was as much as 70,000 on one day, but there are still a number of course, COVID cases being confirmed in the community. But the government doing its best now, as we are watching as many parts of the world are opening up, living with it. Here in Hong Kong, we are still what they call a dynamic COVID zero, but trying to do their best to move forward and bring back some of the business activity into the city. So the Hong Kong markets, we're still seeing some pretty hefty losses here. A couple of bright spots, HSBC being one of them, Cathay Pacific another. If we have the airline up about 2%, it is still running at single-digit capacity. But of course, this is good news for many of us here in Hong Kong.